Hello, Alex THFC, back with another video with your boy, Mr. Box Office, talking some statements like they always do, and you just listen, and I make the statements, and some statements that need to be made to some Tottenham fans. The gift that keeps on giving. I love Tottenham fans because some Tottenham fans just give me my fuel to just get these things out, get these things, these chest ups out, and these statements out, and it makes it so all good, and that's it. But let's get straight into it, into the video. Just going into the game yesterday. Now, I stick by what I say. It was bang average. We haven't been playing very well. Some of the things that I've heard from Tottenham fans saying, "Oh well, we haven't played well," but it's a good indicator because we're not playing well, but we're still getting results. So we're still winning. We're still getting results. We haven't been beaten yet. That's it. Okay, right. Let's get into the whole gist of these things. Yes, we haven't been beaten, but we played Southampton that were bang average. We were absolutely awful, and anybody could beat them easily. Let's be honest. And let's be honest here, we weren't great. You know what I mean? It weren't really that much. And Kulusevski overran that game, let's be honest. Chelsea were absolutely awful. And if Chelsea taken their chances, we would have, got beaten. But they haven't got a striker, and that's it. Credit to Tottenham. We did well in terms of that. But I think it's a clear indicator that when you've got a team like that, who plays similar to some of the Champions League teams that we've got, and I will go on to the Wolves team as well, that that you can see that you're going to struggle. The midfield just show you that you're going to struggle. Now, it'd be interesting to see if a Basuma's in there, what would happen. That's what we're yet to see at the moment. I mean, the buzzword I keep on hearing from Tottenham fans is that we need to create a midfielder. I'll get into that a little bit sooner, a little bit later. But that defence is still weak, and as far as I'm concerned, and it's not the defensive side of the defence that is not weak; it's the attacking side that is weak. And even with Romero in there, if he's not doing his antics, yeah, you've got a defender that is on the front foot. But for me, Davis has disappointed me. Yes, he is defensively very, very good. But however, when you're trying to use your initiative to, start attacks off, you need more. You need more. It's great to have, set pieces, and that's doing well, and we're doing well with set pieces, and that's a plus. That's a positive, and that you can't overlook that. That's something that I think is very, very important in a game to have good set pieces as well. But when you're trying to break someone down, I think that's important as well, and I think that's going to be important in the European games, in the main as well. If you want to do well in the European games, Wolves, first half speaks for itself. Were passive, were awful, absolutely awful. That midfield was absolutely awful. Bentancur we get a lot of plaudits, gets a lot of plaudits for this extravagant great player. I think he's just a player that has come into the team, and we think he's absolutely fantastic because we had Harry Winks in the midfield. That's the only reason. Because he's better than Harry Winks, and better than Harry Winks is not a great level. I mean, Harry Winks is an okay player, but let's be honest. If anybody can be better than Harry Winks, let's be honest. You know what I mean? So, I mean, just to say that he's a better player, he's a great player, doesn't mean nothing really, because he didn't have a big level to override, to be better than Harry Winks. That was it. Simple as that. So it wasn't that. I mean, this is the thing. The midfield is not that great in terms of taking initiative, get on the ball, and that's it. Don't get me started with the wing backs. But we'll get into that a little later. We'll get onto that a little later because I've got my thoughts on that. Trust me. But the whole subject at the moment, and the main subject that is coming up, and it's a main topic of Tottenham fans. So just keep the gift that keeps on giving Tottenham fans, by the way, is Heung-min Son. Everyone's going on about Heung-min Son. He needs to be dropped. He needs this. He needs that. And maybe, yes, he definitely needs to be dropped. And it's not because we don't appreciate him. It's because he's not playing well. That's the squad. But I know, and everyone knows, he's not going to get dropped. Because look at the history of Tottenham. Have Son and Kane ever been dropped in the last how many games? No. No, they haven't. And you would say they've earned their stripes. And in another way, yes, you can say they've earned their stripes. Yeah, they should have done. In another way, I'll defend Son and say, what about the other players? What about the wing backs that are supposedly good enough to play for this team? When you focus on the wing backs and those wing backs can't even get you past the first man. I'll need to mention Pulisic because Pulisic is actually okay. He was okay. He wasn't fantastic. He wasn't. The thing is, though, this is what Tottenham fans do. Again, like I said, they'll say this guy is absolutely fantastic, yeah, because the quality of what we've got isn't great. So he hasn't got a big level to do if he's got to compete with people like Emerson, people like Sessegnon, people like Doherty. There's not really a level really to go at. Reguilon, for instance, who everybody was bigging up the first season because he came from Real Madrid. Then the second season comes along, he's nowhere. The guy that was injured most of the season looks better than him all day long because he didn't get twisted most of the time and he actually got past his man, which Reguilon can't even do. So try and make sense of that, Tottenham fans. But this is the kid that keeps on giving Tottenham fans, you know what I mean? You know, and this is what fuels my fire because I love this because this is the thing. I am in the mud. I talk a load of rubbish, I've been told. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a real Tottenham fan because I talk real, by the way. But this is the whole thing with Tottenham fans, and this is the thing. I love this because I just banter you all day long. You know what I mean? Mr. Botsoff again, talking sense and talking truth because truth hurts. Truth hurts when you're talking real to people because they don't want to hear it. They rather listen to echo chambers. You know what I mean? But you know, when I go on echo chambers, like on the football terrace, look what happens. I bat them out the flipping building. That's what happens. You know what I mean? So let's go. Let's get into let's carry on with the fact that Son, yeah, he might need to get dropped. But let's just be honest here. Richarlison, yes, he's doing okay. Okay. Yeah, he's good. Not great. Not fantastic. He's not world class, amazing. Because the thing is, though, I'm not being funny. He's only been here 5 minutes, and there, I'd rather take him than the reject from who went down the road, Arsenal, Jesus, who everybody's lauding as the next second coming, by the way. But all he's shown is a little bit more energy. Yes, he's made an impact. Yes, he's made an impact. But he needs to do more than going into the box and then dropping on the floor every single week. You know what I mean? You need to actually get in the box, take a shot, and actually try and score a goal, bruv. And then I'll start rating you. And that's consistency. Consistency on another level. Consistency doing it 1, 2, 10 games in a row, bruv. Doing it the whole season, bruv. Yeah? That's when you start getting accolades. That's where you get recognised as saying, yeah, you're a decent player. Oh, yeah, you're a good player. You're a very good player. Yes, now I can put my, this is what people like Son, Kane have done. You know what I mean? Doing consistently. This is the thing. Because the thing is, though, we always go on about one play. You know what I mean? It was the same thing with Bergwijn. He starts playing for Tottenham, and we started saying he scores that wonderful goal, his debut goal. Everybody's lauding him. A couple of months later, down the road, oh, he's rubbish. He's rubbish. He's out the door. He's our dead wood. The dead wood, the buzzword from Tottenham fans, by the way, the buzzword from Tottenham fans, the dead wood thing. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we just need to be a little bit calm, Tottenham fans. You know what I mean? Because we're not even into the first part of the season. I mean, like I say, let's not become like Arsenal fans because they're getting too excited. They're already getting excited about pre-season, but we're not going to waste our time. You know what I mean? Because we've got to move on. That's it. You know what I mean? But let's get on to our wing backs. Firstly, my favourite player of the day, Emerson. Let's talk about him. Now, Emerson. Now, I was told last week, against Southampton, I was told that he had a really good game, yeah, yeah. Someone that couldn't even get past his man, by the way, and scored two lucky goals. One was a fluke, one was because the player got own goal and stuff like that, and he fluffed his limes. And the second one, let's be honest, if Chester didn't get into that position, I mean, if he can't make a pass like that, you're not a footballer. You're not a footballer. That's another thing as well. And by the way, this is just his football ability, not as a character, not as a character and what he is, what's happened to him previously in his personal life. This is him as a footballer because we are here to judge them as footballers, not personally, as footballers. Okay, before anybody comes for me and starts saying about I'm going personal, because we're talking about football, because that's what I'm here as a fan to judge him on the football. Okay, so Emerson can't get past his man, right? He fluffs his line when he can't cross. All I've been told, he's a great defensive fullback. Okay, well, okay, so if we look at Manchester United, there's a player that's a very good right back who's a good defensive right back. I think you know him, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who came from Crystal Palace, by the way. Now, if he's that great, right, why do we just get Wan-Bissaka then? Because he's a good defensive fullback who's a good one-on-ones as well, who's put Sterling in his pocket, by the way, that Emerson couldn't do, by the way, because Sterling was still running rings around him all day long, you know what I mean? So, like I said before, like, if Manchester United are looking to sell Aaron Wan-Bissaka because he can't attack, he's not a good attacking fullback, and we're looking for attacking wing back, don't talk to me and tell me that Emerson's good enough for Tottenham. Don't talk to me, bruv. Yeah? Because that is a load of crap. But again, the gift that keeps on giving Tottenham fans will tell me this guy's doing bits. And then you wonder why we're not going to win no trophies. Yeah? Not win a championship, which is reason why people look at Son, people look at Kane and don't recognise them at all because they haven't won championships. When my man Henderson, who's the most bang average midfielder for Liverpool, has won championships, when my man Vardy has won a championship, when Foden, who's half the age of Kane, yeah, half the age of Kane, under Kane, by the way, yeah, has won championships, and Son, by the way, right? Come back to me. Come back to me, yeah? And I'll finish it with this as well. When you're talking to me about a wing back, we sold somebody who was our homegrown player who said was surplus to requirements, Walker Peters. Do you remember Walker Peters, the guy that we thought wasn't good enough? Oh, all of a sudden we think he's now good enough now for Southampton now. Again, truth hurts. Truth hurts. And as I said, I don't really need to say that much because, you know, you can come at me all you want, Tottenham fans. But again, it doesn't really matter because the truth is the truth and that's it. You can put your facts, you can put your stats, you can do everything, bruv. But like I said before, I was there at Wolves. The midfield was absolutely average, yeah? Average, yeah? Right? I'm not being funny. Yeah, and if we need to, if we want to do more, if we want to win stuff, we need to do better. We need to take more initiative, and that's it. We can't just we just can't rely on our counter-attacking skill, and that's it. Because teams will figure us out quickly, and that's it. And I'm sorry, I can't say any more than that, and that's it. Okay, and so okay, if you agree with me. Okay, leave your comments down below. Please like and subscribe on the channel. And like I said, Mr. Box Office talking truth. Truth hurts, like I say. And Mr. Box Office is out the building. Here we go. And that's it.